Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Halti Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Halti Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot at startup funding and investing. Raising grant funding is a key step in commercializing your technology. Here are some best practices for writing to consider. Research the goals and objectives of grants to understand what is currently of interest. Make sure you have set up a legal entity for your business before pursuing a grant, as a grant goes to a business and not a university or individual. Set aside sufficient time to write the grant, as a proposal will take 200 to 400 hours to complete. Communicate with the program managers to understand what they need to approve a grant. Make clear in the summary what the project is and why it is important. Avoid jargon and acronyms and use plain English. Provide a complete set of material including scientific papers, references, research strategy, and budgets. Customize your proposal to the granting department, as they each have different criteria. And demonstrate how your proposal is unique and has solid research behind it. Follow these guidelines in completing your proposal. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Halti Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.